Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for January 8th, 2014. It's currently 8:40 a.m. and we are, well, a little bit warmer. I mean, it's only 5 below with the wind chill rather than 30 below, so we're seeing some improvements. And currently we are at our high temperatures from yesterday, at around 5 to 10 degrees. So temperatures are starting to warm, and we're going to warm up very nicely today into the upper teens over the interior and the lower to mid 20s along the coast. So definitely a heat wave on the way. Okay, I know. It's cold out. I get it. But the good news is that the cold conditions will be coming to an end. And by this weekend, you'll be saying, what winter? It's absolutely beautiful out, aside from the rain. So let's take a look at our latest surface map. You can see high pressure starting to shift off the coast, and that is a key factor here. That's going to allow winds to back to the west around 5 to 15 miles per hour and pull in a little bit milder air. We have a disturbance out here over the or the central plain, should I say. That's going to produce a few scattered snow showers late tonight on through early Friday morning. No significant accumulations are expected with this disturbance, but a bit of a nuisance here and there. When we take a look at the radar from Intellicast, so let's pull that up right now, you could clearly see an area of snowfall developing over the central plains, basically around Missouri, Iowa, Kansas, and Nebraska. Now, this has more of a, let's just call it bark than bite. Much of this is not reaching the ground, and by the time it gets to the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, we'll basically have the same theme with this disturbance. It'll look impressive on the radar, but not so much at the surface where it counts. So really pretty much a trace to 2 inches in isolated locations. Your best shot for snowfall, I think, will be over southern New Jersey starting late tonight on through tomorrow and into Friday morning. Again, nothing significant. Just don't be surprised if you see some overcast skies and a few flurries here and there, and then you get a pickup of a little bit of snow. But nothing crazy, nothing too impressive. Just, again, a bit of a nuisance. And considering how cold it is, temperatures basically around freezing by tomorrow afternoon. Yes, we'll be around freezing by tomorrow afternoon, warming up about 30 degrees from yesterday. There will be a chance for some accumulation on the roadways, so the roadways will be a little bit slick in some of these snow showers. But again, this is not a major storm in any way, shape, or form. Here is the latest infrared satellite picture. You can see our low pressure system is at 1024. That's weak. That's a very weak low pressure system. It's basically taking whatever moisture is left in the atmosphere, and we have a very dry atmosphere in place. So again, the mid levels will show up with a nice wide swath of snowfall. However, down towards the surface, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on whether or not you like snow, it really won't accumulate all that much, and much of it will fall in the form of virga, which is basically snow that evaporates before hitting the ground. So again, not a major player here, but still a bit of a nuisance continuing on through Friday morning. Here's the latest European model guidance from the Penn State Able website. And you can see high pressure generally in control for this afternoon. Temperatures rebounding nicely into the upper teens over the interior, lower to mid 20s along the coast. For tomorrow, high pressure shifts off the coast. That disturbance is approaching the region. Again, a few snow showers will be possible. Nothing significant in nature, really. Nothing really to write home about. Temperatures, though, will be warming up nicely. Upper teens to lower 20s for lows, and upper 20s to lower 30s over the interior, lower to mid 30s along the coast. The big warm-up starts to show up on Friday. High pressure is well off the coast. We get a nice southwesterly wind. Our temperatures at all levels of the atmosphere finally get above freezing. So on Friday, you're looking at temperatures ranging from the mid to upper 20s for lows, lower to mid 40s for highs along the coast, upper 30s to lower 40s over the interior. We start to thaw out. And then for the weekend, we have a cold front that will be approaching. So ahead of this cold front on Saturday, overcast skies, southwesterly wind, temperatures ranging from the mid to upper 30s for lows, mid to upper 50s for highs. Someone could touch 60 degrees in southwestern New Jersey. I would not be surprised by that. So we're going from 0 to 60 in a span of about, 4 days? Now that is impressive. Now, the cold front moves through Saturday night into Sunday with periods of rain. Nothing too crazy here with this cold front. But again, we're going to be dealing with some moderate to heavy rainfall in some locations with this passage of the cold front. Behind the cold front really doesn't cool down all that much because we generally have a zonal flow here from the Pacific to the Atlantic. So we have these disturbances moving through, but really no cold air to tap as it's all getting locked up in Canada for a short time. So that means on Sunday we're looking at temperatures basically holding in the upper 40s to lower 50s for the morning, for the morning and for the afternoon. And then as we head into the start of next week for Monday and Tuesday, high pressure will be in control for much of the time period, with temperatures ranging from the mid to upper 40s for highs and upper 20s to lower 30s for lows. Then, well, unfortunately, winter will be coming back. So enjoy this thaw while you can, because by the end of next week and into the next weekend, the polar vortex drops south. Yes, I know it's going to drop south. Don't worry, it's not the end of the world. So the polar vortex drops south. Arctic air starts to invade the northern plains, and eventually will reach the east coast. And we start developing a nice high latitude blocking pattern with an upper level low around the Aleutians, a ridge along the west coast. Here comes our nice deep trough, and heights building over Greenland. Things are going to start to get interesting for late January and early February. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook and Google Plus and LinkedIn. I forgot LinkedIn. Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe out there.